I have two trains of thoughts on this, right? And one being, the facts of that, they're not really astronauts. You can't avoid the fact that they're all quite wealthy women, and especially like Jeff Bezos' girlfriend, who was the one with all the accentuated facial features that look like Sharon Osbourne.
Yeah.
With zero gravity. They were painting it as female empowerment, but it wasn't. No. They were flying in a huge penis-shaped rocket paid for by her boyfriend, which is the anti-female empowerment. Anyway, I could see why they thought it was good, and it's fine. And then what you do is you get people complaining, saying, "Oh, there's all this problem in the world, and why you spend all this money going out into space and stuff." There will be little girls out there that are inspired by that, and they're not seeing
it's a publicity stunt.
They're not seeing the politicalness about
it. To sell the product, basically.
Yeah. There's a lot of conspiracies that they didn't actually go into space because when the capsule came down and Jeff Bezos went to open the door already came open, and then he had to get a thing in and open it, and it opened.
To open it, yeah.
Yeah, there was a bit weird, and also that if you've seen anything from NASA when things return back to Earth, the rate at which they fall, they get really hot and they get lots of scorch marks and they go black. Like it gets
not even the grass was singed when it landed.
And it looked perfectly brand new. So there's skepticism there. I don't know when they released the parachutes. Maybe it slowed down, stopped it from burning. Anyway, the idea is that it's supposed to be reused, so maybe that's why. The fact that Katy Perry got out and kissed the ground and she said everything about love, we don't know what it's like. It must be very overwhelming. Now, Katy Perry comes from a very poor background. She wasn't always rich. She didn't have dental care when she was a kid because she couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
So she comes from very humble beginnings.
She does.
What I'm reluctant to do is what most of the internet is doing, is just attacking them. And a lot of these people, they weren't born into money. They've just ended up in money through whatever circumstance.
Yeah.
But don't you think there's something better to do with money than that?
Sure. And arguably, they're doing something good with it in some other ways. But a lot of people are saying, why aren't they sending real people into space and stuff like that?
Yeah.
The thing is that they do, but you just don't hear about it because they're not famous.